Why you gotta be so vicious? Be about your business.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a topic that I've been wanting to talk about. Fan wars, especially the one between midzys and mice. These two fandoms are always at each other's throats, and I want to really decipher and analyze why. I hope you enjoy this rant. On to the first point. The relationship between midzys and mice is not good at all. They always seem to find something to hate on the other for. They can never find peace. It's as if one has to die for the other to live. They're at a quite tense place and have been ever since aespa's debut. And the edgy stands just make it worse. Just sit down and stop making everything hard for everyone. Go outside and get a life. Life is too short for these arguments. They are both very bitter with each other and are seeking validation so they can feel elite over the other. I understand being competitive, but you also have to be supportive. It's just how life works. I like the way fandoms will always try to protect their group as it shows how much they truly cherish them. But it's really nothing to lose sleep over. You don't have to go to war for these people. It's really not that deep. I believe the relationship between these two fandoms could have been a lot better if people just learned how to be decent. The beginning of the feud between midzys and mice started at aespa's debut. To put it simple, midzys felt very threatened. A 4th gen girl group also coming from the big three with so much hype and money invested into their debut. It really made them worry. It was 2020 and itzy had seen major success with Wannabe, and followed by Not Shy where they were able to draw in a larger audience. They were moving really steady, and midzys did not want anything to interfere with that. And then comes the 17th of November, aespa's debut. Black Mamba definitely left an impact. It shook the whole industry to the core as it was something no one had ever seen before. aespa have been on a steady road and have not released a bad title track yet if I say so myself. One thing I will give to SM is how they have marketed aespa. They knew exactly what they were doing. And they still do. I enjoy the push into the Western market, but the fact that they also cater to a lot of Korean fans. Their PR team is great. I think midzys felt very anxious about how good aespa were being received by the public and wanted to push itzy more into the eye of the Korean general public. Then come Mafia in the morning and people started to say, itzy fell off. Their music is not as good anymore, or they don't deserve to be 4th gen leaders, and that definitely upset a lot of midzys. Especially the fact that itzy could have been losing their 4th gen leader title to aespa, which is what elevated the fighting. The whole debate about 4th gen leaders and it boys and girls is silly, but it's also for another day. Midzys aren't all to blame though. mice have also engaged by degrading itzy and their skills, which is just not right. Not one fandom is innocent here and both are to blame for this fan war happening. Mama 2021 was very eventful, but what got everyone talking was the award called Best Dance Performance Female Group. I'm telling you, when watching itzy's Mama performance I was on the edge of my seat, literally gripping my sheets. Itzy set the stage and really dominated. However, they were not able to win this award or any other awards for the matter. Midzys were expecting itzy to win the Best Dance Performance Female Group, but they didn't. Because aespa did. Whether aespa deserved to win is another conversation, but it's just how midzys handled everything after. I know that you're not happy about it, but that does not mean that aespa suddenly becomes your human punching bag. Why are you getting so personal? Just accept that they won and move on. aespa's stage was getting ripped apart. People were saying they were boring and left no impact. And even if that's true, that doesn't mean you have to rip these girls apart, acting like it was in their hands. When these two fandoms are insulting each other's group, they each only have one card to play. For mice it's that itzy can't sing and have bad vocals. For midzys it's that aespa have bad stage presence and are boring. Focus on your own group. It's not that difficult. I just find it sad how these fandoms have turned it into a competition. If a video is about itzy, I bet you there will be a my in the comments and vice versa. This Mama 2021 issue went down in a terrible way. I hope midzys and mice can look back on that and hope it doesn't happen again. It's not itzy versus aespa. We need to realize that itzy and aespa are literally friends. How would they feel if they saw their fans arguing on the daily? itzy are probably streaming girls right now, and aespa are probably doing the same with sneakers. They support each other, and that's what us fans need to do as well. They're both groups from the big three. Of course they know each other exist. They hang out together as well. So it's really not that deep. Clearly the issue does not lie with the groups but lies with the fans. They are both currently promoting. So I really hope fans won't cause drama and just appreciate the music. Stream girls and sneakers for good skin. I was scrolling on Twitter and came across a tweet regarding Itzy and aespa and it got me interested that I had to screenshot it. It's kind of what inspired this video. I have a problem with how it was presented. The idea was there but it just came off wrong. The tweet tries to promote not putting itzy and aespa against each other and says to uplift them, but it's also pushing the hate train against the groups. It's further expanding on the opinion that itzy can't sing and the opinion of aespa having no stage presence. Instead of helping the situation, it just fuels the argument. Literally, what is the obsession over the whole itzy can't sing and aespa has no stage presence situation? It's pissing me off because it feels like a dead end. When will people stop arguing about this? The fans are the ones that need to reflect on their actions. I've never seen any other groups than itzy and aespa that get so much hate for a specific thing regarding their talents. What is the obsession with them? It's gone way too far. I'm sure I've made my opinion very clear throughout this video. I do not support aespa and itzy both being ripped apart, nor do I condone this fan war. Rivalry is what spiked this. The obvious sense of jealousy between these two fandoms is present as well. I am convinced that these fandoms will not be able to coexist until they can come to a mutual agreement, which on a probability scale is unlikely to happen. So all I can do now is avoid the situation. I don't think itzy and aespa deserve the kind of hate they receive. Sure, they've both done dodgy things, but cyberbullying is not the way. Listen to what aespa said in Life's Too Short. Actually pay attention to the lyrics. You could find something useful. Anyways, we've made it to the end of this mini rant. I just felt like getting this off my shoulders. I spoke my truthful opinions with no bias. Tell me what you think of the ongoing fan war. I'm interested to see other people's views, and not just from midzys and mice. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you another day. Bye. 조금씩 가까워지는 다른 꿈